Hello guys, hello all of YouTube, the YouTubers out there. My name is Evan, aka T-Rock, which normally that's who everybody calls me, but I'm also known by Red Rovers. Just want to first throw this off by saying this is going to be a brand new series. I'm going to start off with anime reviews for one of my favorite shows now, Bleach, and then I'm going to actually subsidize this and to keep going with Bleach and then go off into new topics. I want actually I'm going to ask for some people to send me some ideas, some hints, maybe something to talk about. Give me some questions, maybe like if you're having girl problems, like send me a message saying, I'll read it off and, I'll tell it the world about it, tell them what I think about it, maybe get some comments from people. I'm actually doing this review on behalf of my friend Kadamushu, who he runs a site. This is the URL. Make sure all of you go to it. This site's very, very good. It's a great site. It's really fun, and it's a really good place to look at reviews and see what kind of new shows maybe are coming out that you want to look at. It's called animereviewed.org. That's the URL. And it's basically anime reviews and info on all your favorite series. So definitely go to that. They're actually recruiting some new recruits right now that I know that are all very good recruits. I'm going to start off by giving you a quick background of what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk about my good pal, definitely my good pal, Ichigo Kurosaki, who is one of the main characters of Bleach. I'm going to give a really quick, brief overview. I'm actually going to do a series real quick on a little bit later on all the different main characters in the Bleach series. That'll be coming in the next couple days. If not tonight, I'll start. Kurosaki, if you are a Bleach fan, you will know this, but Kurosaki has a special sword called the Zanpakuto in Bleach, and his Zanpakuto's name is Zangetsu. His Bankai's name is Tensa Sengetsu, and one of his main powers is Getsuga Tensho, which is basically like a huge blade of just pure energy coming at you, and it's powerful. I mean, it starts off as like a blue entity and ends up becoming, once he becomes more of a Vizard, ends up becoming more of a blackish red, which makes it about 5 times more powerful than what it was. My favorite character, and just to tell you real fast, is Toshiro Hitsugaya, who the coolest one I think out of everybody. Zangetsu in Japanese, translated into English, actually means cutting moon, is the true translation for it, which is actually quite a good name for it, since Getsuga Tensho is actually a crescent moon shaped blade that's shot out of his sword. I'm going to talk about the battles today, about all the battles that he goes through, what's my favorite, what's another big review slash game site favorite, and basically the meaning in each one. I'm going to start off with IGN, a really, really good site that I like a lot, IGN. It is a great place to go to also, but I would definitely recommend Kadamushu's over them. They don't really do any reviews, anime reviews, but they thought Byakuya Kuchiki vs. Ichigo was one of the best ones. It was actually one of the first main battles in the whole series. Renji versus Ichigo was actually the first battle in general. Renji, red-haired man, has a special Bankai which is basically a half baboon, half snake, and his Bankai is actually a bone snake, which is really cool. It has this bone cannon that shoots out energy. It's sick. I think it's really cool. I mean, it's basically held together by spirit energy, which means it can basically never be broken, more or less. The first battle is obviously Renji, and Ichigo wins by basically showing his true power for the first time in the series. That's why I think this is one of the best ones. It's not my favorite in general, but this is probably one of the best ones because for once it shows you the true power of Ichigo and how powerful he's becoming in such a short time. Just a quick throw in there, because I should probably do this so I don't get in trouble for copyright and shit. Tite Kubio or Kubo. I'm not really Japanese, so I don't know. He's the one that created the whole Bleach series. He created all these characters, so there's my copyright. So it's nothing that I created. But Ichigo is 15. He's a visored. You see this in the next one, or in the third one I'm going to be talking about. The next one I'm going to be talking about is Kenpachi Zaraki versus Ichigo. Real quick, Byakuya and Kenpachi, if they battled, Kenpachi would win. I don't care what anybody says. If Byakuya fought against Kenpachi's vice captain, Byakuya would be losing again, because anybody that can be sitting on Kenpachi's shoulder since they were a little baby is either as strong or stronger than Zaraki himself. Now, this is the first time you see Kenpachi actually take off his patch and take out his bells, which I think is really cool, because, I mean, what kind of character is so powerful that he actually gives advantages to people and still kills them? I mean, he talks about first how he can't be cut unless you have the same or more power than he does. So you can't even cut him if you're, like, normal power, which I think is really cool. Plus he wears bells so that, like, you can hear his movement, because he thinks he moves so fast you can't see him. And then what most importantly is he cuts his soul power in half by wearing a patch. I mean, how much nicer can a guy get? How do you die by somebody like that? Like, I could never, I don't imagine that. Like, that's horrible. But Ichigo beats him. He actually, what I think is really cool is you meet Zangetsu for the first time, or for the, I don't think it's for the first time, but you meet him, and I think it's really cool because actually, Zangetsu is the perfect symbol for what Ichigo's Bankai form is. It's perfect. I mean, he's calm, he's collected, he's exceptionally powerful, but you can't really see it. He kind of hides it in the calmness of his feeling. This was a great fight for Kenpachi and Ichigo. Ichigo comes out on top, barely. Zaraki almost dies. That would have been horrible. But it would have made his vice captain come in more often, though, which I would have been very happy about, because, I mean, I think she's just extremely powerful. I mean, she's one of my favorite characters as well. Sorry, it hits a guy, but I have to say it. Next one, Byakuya. I think he's one of the worst characters out of the 12 Soul Reaper captains, because his Zanpakuto really doesn't show anything as, like, power. It really just shows, you know, he stands there, it breaks into, like, millions of little petals and cuts you. I mean, it's beautiful and it's cool to watch, but, you know, it's nothing really big. The next one is actually, I don't really like this one because it was a filler. Not a lot of people like the fillers, but this was actually an okay filler because it was a fight. It was between Kadia, who is the Bount captain, or the Bount leader, depending upon how you want to say it. He actually has a Soul Reaper on his side as, like, his vice captain, if you want to say it like that, which I thought was kind of a cool twist. But moving back to Kadia, he is extremely powerful, beats the crap out of Ichigo, I think 3 times before they meet. And then Ichigo comes back, he shows his visored form for a second time, and ends up beating him. The next one is between the hollow form Ichigo and regular Ichigo in his mind, and Ichigo obviously wins and is able to control his hollow form. This is the Vizards, when he met the Vizards for the first time. Then my favorite out of all of them is Grimmjow versus Ichigo. I mean, Grimmjow's release form is amazing and everything. I'm actually going to, my second sub-series for this is actually going to be on Grimmjow and the Espada that he fights against. So definitely go watch this. Definitely go see Kadimusha's site, animereviewed.org. Definitely go. It's a great site, great for everything. And definitely, if you have not started watching Bleach yet, watch it. It's a great show, amazing. It's still going on. We're up to a really high level now. I mean, you're going to have a lot of catching up to if you didn't start yet. But definitely start. I mean, I'm a college student. I love Bleach. I mean, I'm not a nerd. I love sports. I love watching Eagles. I love watching the Phillies. I'm a big Philadelphia person. But I will definitely watch Bleach on any downtime I have. So, review, comment, add, friend,